Good morning, students. I shall be starting a new chapter with you today. So go to a new page of your exercise book. Write chapter 6. Write down the name of the chapter. Capital and revenue, expenditure / income. Capital and revenue, expenditure / income. That's the name of the chapter. Now, it is a chapter which is related to accounts, and is a very interesting chapter where you will study from the point of view of a business organization the different types of expenditure and different types of income, different types of receipts, different types of profits and losses which are earned and incurred by a business organization. First of all, we are going to discuss the different types of expenditure which are usually incurred by a business organization. Different types of expenditure which are usually incurred by a business organization. So topic number 1, write down. Different types of expenditure incurred by a business organization. Different types of expenditure incurred by a business organization. Write down the answer. A business organization, please make a paragraph and write. A business organization incurs the following types of expenditure. Incurs the following types of expenditure. Give a colon, next line. Number 1, capital expenditure, small Roman 1, capital expenditure. Number 2, revenue expenditure, revenue expenditure. And next line, number 3, deferred revenue expenditure, DEFERRED, deferred revenue expenditure. Full stop. Topic number 2, please write. Give the heading, topic number 2, capital expenditure, give a colon and underline it. Topic number 2, give a heading, capital expenditure, give a colon, underline it. So one by one, let us discuss the meaning, characteristics and nature, and definitely examples of these different types of expenditure incurred by a business organization one by one. So first of all, we are discussing capital expenditure. So write capital expenditure, give a colon, underline, and then write point number A, small a. Meaning of capital expenditure. Meaning of capital expenditure. Within brackets, reference write. Textbook, page number 60. Page number 60. Now, first listen to me, that what is capital expenditure? Capital expenditure are those expenditure which are incurred by a business organization mainly for buying fixed assets, long-term assets, or for the repayment of long-term loans. Expenditure which are incurred by a business organization for the purpose of buying fixed assets or for repayment of long-term loans and liabilities are called capital expenditure. These expenditure are not incurred by a business on a regular basis. The business does not have to incur capital expenditure for running its day-to-day activities. It does not have to incur capital expenditure in its normal course of operations. So these expenditure are incurred whenever they are required to be incurred, like buying of a fixed asset like land, building, machine, furniture, etc. So therefore these expenditure are non-recurring in nature. They are not to be incurred over and over again. So now mark the definition or meaning of capital expenditure from the textbook. Open the bracket, come to page number 60, open the bracket from capital expenditure, underline it. Capital expenditure means the expenditure, the benefit of which is not exhausted within the current year but is enjoyed over a long time period. So capital expenditure are those expenditure which once incurred by a business organization, the benefits are to be derived by that business organization. The benefits of such expenditure are to be derived by a business organization for a number of years. The benefit of a capital expenditure is not exhausted within the accounting period in which it is incurred. Rather, the benefit derived from a capital expenditure is derived for a number of years to come. So capital expenditure means the expenditure, the benefit of which is not exhausted, it is not consumed, used up within the current year, that means the year in which the expenditure is incurred, but it is enjoyed over a long time period for a number of years. Such expenditure is of non-recurring nature, non-repetitive nature, and results in the, please write the, and results in the acquisition of permanent assets. Close the bracket after that. And results in the acquisition of permanent assets. You can underline the word permanent and write fixed over there. Permanent assets are also called fixed assets. Such expenditure is of non-recurring nature. Please underline this sentence. And it results in the acquisition of permanent assets or fixed assets. Close the bracket. So this is the definition or meaning of capital expenditure. Please learn it very well. Point number B, under capital expenditure in the topic list, point number B, write down main characteristics of capital expenditure. Main characteristics of capital expenditure. Within brackets write pages 60 to 61. Pages 60 to 61. Come down to this paragraph, page number 60, and open the bracket from here. The main features means characteristics. The main features of capital expenditure are as below. Open the bracket from that sentence. Number 1, capital expenditure results in the acquisition of permanent assets. Cancel the word permanent and write fixed assets. Capital expenditure are incurred for acquiring, for buying fixed assets such as land and buildings, plant and machinery, furniture, etc. So capital expenditure are incurred by a business organization for acquiring or buying fixed assets like land and buildings, plant and machinery, furniture, etc. Number 2, these assets are intended to be used in the business for earning revenue over several years. So capital expenditure are incurred for buying such assets which are to be used in the business for a number of years for earning revenue for the business. So capital expenditure are incurred for buying, for acquiring such fixed assets which are to be used in the business for several years for earning revenue, for earning income. Number 3, capital expenditure includes expenses incurred for making the asset ready for use. For example, wages paid for erecting machines, cost of the platform on which the machine will be fixed, cartage on acquiring plant and machinery, etc. See, capital expenditure does not only mean expenditure which are incurred for buying fixed assets of the organization. Capital expenditure also includes, please add in point number 3, capital expenditure, after expenditure write also. Capital expenditure also includes all those additional, ancillary or incidental expenses which are to be incurred for making a fixed asset ready for use, for installing a fixed asset in the factory or in the organization. All additional or incidental expenses which are required for making a fixed asset operational in the business, for making a fixed asset ready for use in the business, for installing a fixed asset in the business. So all those additional or incidental expenses will also come within the domain of capital expenditure. Number 4, capital expenditure incurred for the extension or for improvement in fixed assets is also capital expenditure. Expenditure incurred for the extension or for improvement in fixed assets is also capital expenditure. Such expenditure, for example, overhauling of second-hand machinery, etc., helps to increase the profit earning capacity of business by increasing output or reducing costs. So all other expenditure which are incurred for the extension or improvement of a fixed asset, making some addition with the fixed asset, extending a part of the fixed asset, okay, so that the revenue earning capacity of that existing fixed asset may be increased. Like there was a 2-storied factory building, now another story has been constructed, added to it, the 3rd story. So that is also an example of a capital expenditure, because this is done so that more machines can be installed in the factory space increases, and more products can be produced and more revenue can be earned. So all other expenditure which are incurred for the extension of or improvement in the existing fixed assets are also capital expenditure. Such expenditure, for example, overhauling of second-hand machinery, etc., helps to increase the profit earning capacity. Revenue earning capacity, if revenue earning capacity increases, it will lead to an increase in the profit earning capacity of the business as well. So by increasing output or reducing costs. Close the bracket after point number 4. Close the bracket after point number 4, and then at the top of the page you write another point which I am dictating. Close the bracket after point number 4, and at the top of the page you find some white space over there, blank space. So you write point number 5 and write this point which I am dictating. Right, these expenditure are non-recurring hyphenated. These expenditure are non-recurring or non-repetitive, non-repetitive. These expenditure are non-recurring or non-repetitive in nature. Full stop. And another point, please write another characteristic, point number 6. If you don't have space at the top, you can write below. Bottom of the page, there is some space over there. Point number 6, you can write the benefits derived from a capital expenditure or write in this way, please. The benefits from a capital expenditure, the benefits of a capital expenditure are derived by a business for a number of accounting periods. The benefits of a capital expenditure are derived by a business for a number of accounting periods. Full stop. So these are the main characteristics of capital expenditure. Next, point number C, please write. Below capital expenditure, subtopic number C. Main examples of capital expenditure. Main examples of capital expenditure. Within brackets, write page number 61 and mark it very important. Main examples of capital expenditure. Within brackets, page number 61, mark the topic, very important. Page number 61, the right side of the page, open the bracket from the first line. Some examples of capital expenditure are given below. From there, these are the common or the main examples of capital expenditure which are normally incurred by a business organization. Point number A, purchase of land, purchase of all these fixed assets, purchase of land, building, plant and machinery, equipment, furniture, loose tools, etc. Number B, cost of addition, extension and improvements to existing fixed assets. Number C, cost of overhauling second-hand machines. Number D, expenses incurred for putting an asset into a working condition. Number E, cost of increasing or improving the earning capacity or the installed capacity of the business. Number F, cost of, after off please write acquiring. Cost of acquiring intangible assets such as goodwill. After goodwill give a comma and write the names of a few other intangible assets over here. Goodwill, comma, patents, comma, copyrights, 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 comma, trademarks, one word, trademarks, comma, etc. So cost of acquiring intangible assets such as goodwill, patents, copyrights, trademarks, etc. And number G, expenses incurred in connection with the purchase of land or building such as fees paid to the lawyers or registration fees, etc. So all these are the main examples of capital expenditure which are incurred by a business organization. So learn these examples very, very well. Examples of capital expenditure. Close the bracket after point number G. So with this, we conclude our discussion on capital expenditure. And I'll wind up this session over here. In our next session, we are going to discuss another type of expenditure which is called revenue expenditure. Till then, goodbye.